It's Emily with ESPN Esports, and today I am joined by Jamie, better known as Aura, who is here technically for TwitchCon, but also to play a little Overwatch with me and then chat about gaming. So we talked a little bit about this in the first part of our interview, but just how much time do you even have to game with how busy your schedule is?
Unfortunately, not that much time. I try and make time for it just because I really just enjoy doing it. So it's like a hobby of mine. But yeah, no, it is hard too, especially when you're traveling so much and you don't really have like a very movable setup. I think that's why I definitely like prefer PS4 just because I can take the console with me. But yeah, no, it's definitely it's hard. It's hard. I try and make time for it though.
What other, outside of Overwatch, what other games do you like to play?
I really love Horizon Zero Dawn,
Nice.
Gravity Rush, Final Fantasy, like a lot of like story-based games. I'm really into that. So
I just started playing the remastered of 8 because it is because I'm old and it is it's something I played probably when I was your age.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I mean, I should go back and play
It's been a nostalgia trip. I will say I like it a lot better than I thought I would. The dialogue's still a little...
I mean, it's definitely like, it's a process. You have to really commit to it.
It's also like teens, and they're actually acting like really young. Like they're supposed to be I think 15 or 16.
Yeah,
so
I think
so.
I find that so funny because they don't look like they are, but
but
always
they
like
definitely
that.
act like
it's always like that, you know, like you don't want to.
And their dialogue is very true to life.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
I guess describe how you felt when you were selected to perform at TwitchCon.
First of all, I thought that I was gonna be performing kind of a smaller, kind of showcase vibe, you know, something like that, something more chill. And then I saw that Lil Nas and Blink-182 were also on the same flyer, and I was like, that's interesting. Are we on the same stage? And then when I figured that out, I was like, oh my gosh, this is insane. Obviously, so honored and so excited about it. And I'm basically opening for them, which is so cool. So it's gonna be really fun. I can't wait to go and just really dive into that world. And I feel like those kind of events, they're just so exciting to be around because there's so many people that are just in the same world or there. I've been to Anime Con a bunch of times, and it's just it's the people, you know. I don't know. I feel like there's a certain
I get it. I've been to anime.
I mean, you get it. Yeah, it's just it's cool. It's we're all we all get each other, I think, in that world. So it's cool.
Is there anyone there that you'd specifically want to see or that you're looking forward to seeing?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna be glad if I get to see anybody, because usually when I go to these things, it's I go there, I have half an hour to look around, and then I go backstage, get ready, perform, and have to go. So I'm just looking forward to hopefully having some time to just explore a little bit.
So one thing that I'm not sure if you know that you have in common with a lot of gamers is actually the trajectory of your relationship with your dad that you had kind of getting into it, where you begged him and he did not approve. I've actually run into that so many times in gaming, where it's you know, the player goes to their parents are like, no, you can't do this for, you know, reasons that make sense, honestly. It's very risky.
Of course.
And then they win over the parents, and the parents become their greatest cheerleader. So I met your dad. I met your dad, and obviously he's more than that because has a lot of music industry experience. But how did you convince him, and what was that process like?
Definitely, I think basically my dad's a very stubborn person, but I'm also really stubborn. So I think it came to a point where I was so passionate about it, and I just wanted to sing and release music so badly and do that he kind of noticed finally after a while. And I mean, I think it got to the point where I was filming videos myself on my grandmother's MacBook Pro on photo booth. So and
not the best distribution method.
And then I don't know, and I was so close to just uploading those, because I was I'm gonna do it myself, you know, if nobody's gonna help me, cool, I'll just. Anyways, I'm glad I didn't do that, but because that would have been interesting.
That probably would not have been good.
No, probably not. But yeah, so then when he started just I guess, noticing that how passionate I was about it after, I mean, like literally like a year. I mean, I was 10 years old at the time, so you know, it's understandable. But yeah, no, I had such a drive for it, and he eventually took me seriously. So very glad that we got there in the end.
So getting into, I know you've answered this in like a ton of other interviews in terms of the meaning behind your name.
Yeah.
So like, I guess, so for people that don't know, it's from a character you created for a Lord of the Rings fanfiction, right?
Yes, it is, which is just, I mean, that just basically describes me as a person. I'm I'm very much a nerd. I definitely really got into Lord of the Rings when I was like 12, 13. I was a bit late on the Lord of the Rings like fandom bandwagon, but that didn't matter to me because I was in love with it, and yeah, I spoke Elvish for a little while as well, like very, you know, just brief things. And yeah, I was proper into it, and I started basically like writing this fan fiction about this character that had like kind of an unexplained backstory. It was actually Thranduil, who's Legolas's father.
Nice.
It was like, it was really, I don't know. And the main character's name was Orathiel.
Okay.
And I don't know, I really love the word aura and what it means, and I mean, obviously, like, I extended it in the fan fiction. But I went back to that name, and when it came to like choosing what my artist name was going to be, it's like it kind of just popped into my head right away. I was like, Aura, there we go, from the fan fiction.
Nice.
Yeah, so random, so random, but yeah, no, I love creative writing, so it's a big part of everything I do.
So what's next for you, just in general? What are some of your career goals?
Ooh, I'm just like I'm always writing new music. I'm actually here right now in LA to write more music, so always doing that, and filming a music video pretty soon too. There's some exciting like collaborations coming up that I'm very excited about. And yeah, so there's always stuff going on. And yeah, of course, TwitchCon. So very excited about that.
Nice. Well, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank
if you need
for
an
having
Overwatch duo partner,
I hope that we can do a rematch on PS4 and on PC, and then we'll be good. Because like that was the most embarrassing.
No, you were great.
Oh, thank you.
Trust me, you were fine.
Thank you. I mean, I don't know what I was doing half the time, but it's okay.
It's all good.
At least it was funny. Maybe
it was entertaining.
To me,
I had fun.
I was laughing at myself.
Did you have fun?
Yeah,
that's all that matters.
I had fun. Glad you did too.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
And for more esports coverage, keep it here on ESPN Esports.